Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel, where we break down the latest political developments shaping South Africa. Today's story is one that merges politics, identity, and the power dynamics in KwaZulu-Natal. We're diving into the dramatic political return of Injeje Phumlani Mfeka to the uMkhonto weSizwe party, just 3 months after he publicly resigned. What does this mean for the MK party's momentum ahead of the 2026 local government elections? And why did Mfeka make this surprise U-turn? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement helps us keep bringing you deeply researched political commentary. Now let's get into it. Injeje Phumlani Mfeka is no stranger to South African politics, especially within the complex cultural and ideological landscape of KwaZulu-Natal. A staunch Pan-Africanist and vocal defender of yabeNguni cultural identity, Mfeka built his reputation as a civic leader deeply rooted in traditional structures. Until recently, he led Injeje yabeNguni, a Pan-Africanist civic organization focused on indigenous rights and cultural revival. Back in February, Mfeka made headlines when he abruptly left the uMkhonto weSizwe, or MK, party. At the time, he cited ideological differences and a need to focus on grassroots mobilization outside formal party politics. Many political analysts viewed his departure as a significant loss for the MK party, which had been gaining traction in KwaZulu-Natal thanks to its populist messaging and Jacob Zuma's influence. But in a surprising twist, the MK party announced on Monday that Mfeka has officially returned. The party's national spokesperson, Nlila, did not hold back his enthusiasm. According to him, Mfeka's return is a game-changer, especially as the MK party intensifies its campaign efforts in KZN. Nlila said, quote, "The principles held by the MK party are congruent with those of Injeje Mfeka. His leadership, expertise, and steadfast dedication to the African agenda will help solidify our structures on the ground and drive deeper community participation." That's a bold statement, and it shows just how much weight Mfeka's name still carries in KZN political circles. But the big question is, why now? What's behind this sudden change of heart? According to statements released by traditional leaders and civic groups close to Mfeka, his brief time away from the political spotlight was a period of reflection. The growing need for unity among progressive African organizations, especially those rooted in indigenous struggles, prompted his return. Mfeka himself released a short remark, saying he believes the MK party remains a critical platform for addressing the socio-economic crises facing indigenous Africans. That comment is telling. It points to a broader issue many activists are grappling with: how do you balance cultural identity with political strategy? For Mfeka, it seems the answer lies in returning to a political home that aligns with his worldview, despite prior disagreements. Let's also remember the larger context here. The MK party has been positioning itself as an alternative to both the ANC and EFF, especially among Zulu-speaking and traditionalist voters. With Jacob Zuma backing the party and challenging the political status quo, having someone like Mfeka, who speaks both the political and cultural language of KwaZulu-Natal, could prove essential. Mfeka's return also signals a recalibration of the MK party's internal structures. For months, the party has been under pressure to move beyond Zuma's legacy and solidify its own identity. Bringing back a respected traditional leader like Mfeka suggests the party is leaning more heavily into its Pan-African and pro-indigenous branding ahead of the next elections. Interestingly, Injeje yabeNguni has remained completely silent about Mfeka's decision. The organization hasn't confirmed whether he will continue to lead their civic efforts or if he's stepping down to focus fully on politics. This silence raises some critical questions. Is there internal division within the civic group? Could this signal a broader political realignment among traditional and Pan-Africanist factions in KZN? Political observers believe that if Mfeka does commit entirely to the MK party, it could spark a new wave of interest in the party from rural and traditional communities, areas where the ANC has been losing support. The MK party is also preparing for what it calls strategic engagements in the province, which likely refers to upcoming campaign launches, candidate announcements, and community mobilizations. Mfeka's influence in KwaZulu-Natal should not be underestimated. As a cultural figure and civic leader, he commands loyalty in spaces where formal politics often fails to reach. His alignment with the MK party could also help bridge the gap between traditional governance and electoral democracy, something the ANC has tried to do with varying success over the years. From a political strategy standpoint, the timing of this announcement is also worth noting. KwaZulu-Natal is becoming a highly contested province, with the ANC, EFF, IFP, and MK party all scrambling for dominance. The MK party knows it needs more than just Jacob Zuma's face on posters to win votes. It needs community embeddedness, grassroots structures, and local legitimacy. Mfeka brings all of that, and more. It's also important to acknowledge the ideological underpinnings of this move. Pan-Africanism and indigenous revivalism are becoming powerful political tools in South Africa's evolving political terrain. These ideas resonate with younger voters who feel alienated by elite-driven politics, as well as with older generations who still believe in the restorative power of African unity and tradition. But this isn't without risks. Mfeka's return could reopen old wounds within the MK party, especially if ideological rifts still exist. Will he be given a leadership role? Will he shape the party's policy on land, identity, and cultural preservation? Or will he be used as a symbolic figure while others pull the real strings? As the MK party gears up for the 2026 municipal elections, these internal dynamics will become increasingly visible. The party has pledged to release more details about Mfeka's role in the coming weeks, and will be keeping a close eye on that. To wrap it up, Induna Phumlani Mfeka's return to the MK party is more than just a personnel change. It's a signal. A signal that the MK party is evolving, adapting, and leaning into its traditionalist roots. Whether this will translate into electoral success remains to be seen, but one thing is clear, the battle for KwaZulu-Natal just got more interesting. What do you think about Mfeka's return? Is it a smart political move or a risky gamble? Do you think he can help the MK party shake up the political scene in KwaZulu-Natal? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more political commentary, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you next time.